Good morning, everybody. Do you notice something different? I got a new camera. Oh my goodness. I spent way too much money, to be perfectly honest with you. But I got excited and I got myself a new camera. So yeah, everything should be really pretty now. Basically, the chat is that if you watched our last vlog, you would have seen that we're having van problems. Oh no! And the van garage that's looking after the van at the moment has left me a voicemail this morning basically saying we need you to come in so that we can show you like what's going on, which sounds a little bit somber. So I'm a little bit worried, but Liz is just posting some packages just now and we're gonna go see what's going on with the van.
So yeah, that's the EGR cooler. Unfortunately this flap which is meant to be in there is broken and then it stuck in the EGR valve which was stuck in there, which probably caused a problem with the van. So we're just waiting on a new one of them and then we'll get it sorted.
We've just spoken to him and basically when I first brought the van in they said like there was two scenarios. There was best case scenario and there was worst case scenario, and it's best case scenario, thank fuck. Because I was absolutely like sure that it was going to be worst case scenario, and that's why they were like asking us to come in and see the van before it was like ready, you know. But no, it's best case scenario. The valve has just jammed open and become non-attached, but it hasn't actually been sucked into the engine. Basically that little valve that he showed, if that had been sucked into the engine, that would have been like catastrophic. Like it would have been, what did he say, like a full engine
well,
rebuild.
Just a new engine.
It'd be a new engine, yeah. So it would just be horrendous. So, and thank goodness, like he said that the size of it, like it could have actually been sucked in very easily, but the way that it kind of jammed itself in the opening, like it just wasn't getting sucked in, which is like, that's just so lucky. But yeah, so heart attack over. So he says it's still going to be kind of expensive because we've got glow plugs and stuff that have burnt out and we need to get replaced. So yeah, there's a few little bits that they need to do and then we'll get it back next week.
Hopefully.
Next week! Yay! We got a delivery of dog treats from one of our friends, so we're gonna do a taste test. Okay. Let's see, a sit. Good boy. What do you think? That looks yummy. Alfie, let's do lie down. Oh, good boy. Are you very interested? Very, very interested. I would say obsessed. Let's see, paw. Good, Alfie. Her hug is paw. Good boys. Good boy. That looks like a definite favorite. Oh, these look fun. Also very interested in this. Okay, Alfie, sit. Good boy. Our hug is. Give paw. Good boy. These unmarked black ones are definitely the favorite. Just been riding Ringo in the background there. It was Lewis's first ever time riding, and and I had such big plans to like record the whole thing and like get really funny videos of like him just like fucking about on the horse. But then it ended up like
Safety first.
yeah, safety first. So I have ended up not really recording anything at all because I was just like so focused on like trying to make sure that Lewis was fine and that Ringo was fine and all that sort of stuff. But instead you can just have some nice videos of the foal. Ah, look at this. Hi baby girl. Are you just the cutest little thing in the world? What are you doing? You finished? You finished with that now? So me as a avid lover of horses is in a very, very lucky position where my new job, that's going to be next week's video, by the way. It was supposed to be this week's video, but this week's video is just going to have to be more of a informal vlog because I haven't been able to get organised in time. But I'm going to be taking you on a tour of my new work. And basically they are just super generous people, the people that own it, and they have a bunch of horses, and they found out that I was really into horses and invited me to just come ride whenever I wanted, which was just so incredibly lucky. So yeah, so we've been just enjoying that massive privilege at the moment, really. I think we're probably just gonna have a fairly chill rest of the day. I think I'm gonna do some journaling because since my last vlog, I've barely done, like I usually journal every single day, and I've barely done any just because I've been so hectic with like editing and sort of sorting things out. And do you know how like, does anybody else get this, where when you've been on holiday, you feel like you need another holiday to recover from your holiday? Or is that just me? Am I just lazy? It's very possible. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Alright, on to dinner. So for this evening, I'm going to make cod. I've got some cod in the fridge, so I'm gonna make, I found a recipe for like Cajun garlic butter baked cod, which looks really tasty. So I'm gonna make that, and I'm gonna make some tatty and carrot mash and some broccoli. This is the really embarrassing moment when I realise we don't actually have any Cajun spice. We've got all of these spices and no Cajun spice, so I'm gonna make it up. So we're going curry powder, all-purpose, coriander, chili powder, and smoked paprika, and I'm calling it Cajun. That looks good.
It's gonna sell some buy more USDC with it, so they can be in the middle.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. Me and Liz are going to watch a movie. We're going to, well, we've got two choices. We can either watch Tenet, which is like the super like mind fucky one, or we've been recommended this like really like old Ryan Gosling movie where he like is a Nazi or something. I'm not quite sure. So, but I think, have we decided? Are we going for the Ryan Gosling one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Okay. Right. Let's Netflix and chill, baby. No, I'm kidding.
And it came to pass after these things that God tested Abraham and said to him, Abraham.
The whole gang here. Hey. This is like a few days later now when I'm editing the vlog, but I didn't sign off or anything or like give you my like final thoughts on that movie that we watched. It was crazy. I don't know whether I would recommend it or not because it was quite like hard and I don't know, it's very, very indie and low budget, so it was kind of, it wasn't the best. But it was an interesting insight. It was an interesting concept. I don't think that the execution was quite as good as I was hoping. But whatever. It's called The Believer, I think, if you want to watch it. But yeah. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Please do subscribe if you're into that sort of stuff. I'm about to hit 150, which is very exciting. 150 of you guys. But yeah, so I love you all very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Also, I'm recording this on my old camera, and do you see like how much wider angle lens is? Like my new camera is so small lens. What's the opposite of a wide angle lens? A short angle lens. It's so close up, so I'm gonna need to figure out a way to like mount it on like a selfie stick or something like that to like get it, because like the whole thing I'm like hello and it's a bit much, you know, so sorry about that. I will try and sort that out for next week. Okay, bye.